John Swinton, chief of staff of the New York Times, wrote to his counterparts in the media, "There is not one of you who would dare to write his honest opinion. The business of a journalist now is to destroy the truth, to lie outright, to pervert, to vilify, fall at the feet of Mammon and sell himself for his daily bread. We are tools, vessels of rich men behind the scenes. We are jumping jacks. They pull the strings. We dance. Our talents, our possibilities and our lives are the properties of these men. We are intellectual prostitutes." The mainstream media is controlled by the same elite that are exposed in this documentary. They are the ones who decide what will be printed in the press, and what will be announced in the news. This means that our reality is severely distorted by lies, half-truths, and propaganda that these people feed us with on a daily basis. What is written in the papers and announced on CNN will be the norm, but is not what is really happening. The media is not there for us, but for the globalists behind both the world government and the common purpose movements, seeking to subvert and hide the truth from us, shoving patriotism down our throats, while secretly dismantling the constitutions of sovereign countries. No society will tolerate it, if they knew that they as a country were responsible for violently killing 12 to 15 million people since World War II, and causing the deaths of hundreds of millions more since World War I. Their economies were destroyed in the name of preserving peace, so the globalist factions have embarked on a campaign to paint war in a different light. They force us to honor combatants as heroes, while mouthing peace, freedom, justice, rights, and majority rule all over the world. Their true purpose is that of world control. Since World War I, Tavistock scientists have been researching the means of putting a global agenda into action, overthrowing democratic governments, installing and protecting dictators, and preventing peace, freedom, justice, rights, and majority rule. "12 to 15 million mostly innocent people were slaughtered during the course of their experiments. The mad doctors behind this science fiction horror story come reality are the center of this documentary.
Around looking for a friend. I'm not thinking the big I am. I'm not down on the ground looking for a killer. I'm not saying that I'm the man.
evidence produced in this documentary has shown that Common Purpose is more than a charity empowering people and communities. In fact, CP is a New World Order organization, helping to replace democracy worldwide, with CP-chosen leaders. In truth, their hidden networks and political objectives are undermining and destroying our democratic society, and are threatening free will in adults, teenagers and children. Their work is funded by public money and big business, including international banks. The producers of this documentary feel that it's important to realize that, like the Masons, the majority of Common Purpose graduates are victims who have little if any understanding of the wider role of Common Purpose within the world government movement, nor of its connections to the New World Order, drawn into CP training by a flattering invitation, or selected by their company or organization. This recruitment is normally carried out by a previously trained CP person, now recruiting for the cause. Candidates are screened and selected, or rejected, by CP advisory board members in their area. Both candidates and trained graduates will have no real understanding of Common Purpose's wider role to help achieve a political and social paradigm shift in the world. The real objective would appear to be to replace our traditional form of democracy with the new regime of the globalist empire.
C.S. Lewis wrote, "The greatest evil is not done in those sordid dens of evil that Charles Dickens loved to paint, but is conceived and ordered, moved, seconded, carried, and minuted, in clear-carpeted warmed well-lighted offices, by quiet men, with white collars, and cut fingernails, and smooth-shaven cheeks, who do not need to raise their voices, and we should remember that evil flourishes where good men do nothing." We should also remember that, in the absence of light, evil grows. Common Purpose. Common Purpose. Common Purpose. The producers of this documentary hope that we have managed to shine a bit of light on this dark entity known as Common Purpose. Thank you for watching. Common Purpose. Common Purpose.